Let's get into this. We're gonna learn how to kickflip today. Ooh. Okay, first things first is you wanna make sure you got your ollies down. It's a quick little reaction that happens simultaneously all at once, which makes the trick what it is. It's important for you to have it down because the confidence of you landing back on your board is important. Simply get your ollies down first. Try to learn how to bone your ollies a little bit, because if you learn how to bone it, it's going to make it a lot easier because you're already going to be used to pulling your foot out a little bit. So with that, whenever you're getting used to that pull up, you're actually going to flick your foot out instead of kind of just pulling it back. Instead of just pulling it, you're going to flick out. And what that's going to do while you're doing that ollie, all that same simultaneous pop and then flick motion that everyone talks about so much, is it's all going to correspond together to make the trick what it is. And together, that's what it's going to be. If you're flicking your trick too fast, you're going to have different things that you can do, like bringing your foot up to make it more slow. If you're flicking it too slow, you can put it more down. All together, a lot of people do say that they like bringing it at a 45-degree angle. You can do that. You can keep your foot kind of straight. I do have a friend named Trap Dion. Peep out this clip. My man is one of the probably most consistent best kick flippers that I know, and I just want to say, if you want to do something like that, he actually uses an ollie for his stance of his kick flip. And what he does is, as high as he can ollie, he can pretty much kick flip that. So it works. It works for me. I did it for a while. See, his feet are kind of parallel, so the whole 45-degree thing kind of can be thrown out in the bag, because it's really up to you. Wherever you find a comfortable spot, flicking out your foot to bring it back to be able to get on that board. The whole point is you want to be able to get it to be really consistent with your kickflips, because if you are consistent with your kickflips, then you can work on them. And one thing that I think helps a lot is if you have a kickflip style that you really like. I like to say we all have our own personalities on a board. Your kickflip might be someone's favorite, but if you really do like someone's kickflip a lot, and maybe you just don't really like the structure of it, you can always copy either a foot placement by looking at how people do it, or you can copy like the body motion of what you want your kickflip to look like. A lot of people like Felipe, the dude who just kickflipped blunt-sided Hollywood. You know what I mean? They like how he floats. If you want to learn it like that, copy the mannerisms. If you want one like Kinosuke, you can totally copy the mannerisms, how that looks like. A lot of people do like the whole tilted foot out dip. Copy that. Get your body used to it. Get your body used to, even if you're nowhere close to it, get used to sticking your foot out. A lot of people got used to the fake Steve's tray flip because they got used to sticking their foot out. Overall, pretty much your body's always going to learn to adapt to how you want to do stuff. It's going to always figure out. So as long as you are able to at least land the trick and get the confidence to be able to get that, then you're going to be able to work on it. So if you are just beginning and you don't have the leg power to jump as high and do all that, learn how to flick down. A lot of people say, don't learn how to flick down because it's a really hard thing to learn from. But the thing is, your flick downs turn into angles as you get leg strength. What seems like a bad idea might not be the worst. Over time, it worked whenever I actually sat there and consistently tried to flick down. So I learned in many ways. I learned how to learn from my friend, the way he does his ollie setup. I learned how to flick out the same way that people like to steez their thing. The point is, go out, have fun, try a kickflip that works for you, and go kickflip something. You know what I mean? This has been my stance on it. If you want to learn any other tricks, feel free to ask me. Your kickflips, they do transfer to all things. So if you like the way you do it regular, learn it switch. If you like the way you do it switch, because some of us can do better switch kickflips than regular, take that and learn it regular. And switch kickflips transfer to nollie. So if you have a good fakie flip, copy that fakie flip nollie and mirror it. What's the difference? I just want to say I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but the main point is, if you have a kickflip you like, go out there and go practice it. Don't let anything get you down. If you have barriers, don't let them be held up the way they are. Fight them. Do what you can. Don't set those barriers up because they will block you off. If you want to get better at jumping off of something, sometimes you got to learn how to take it slower. If you want to get up something, you're going to learn how to flick a little slower, you know? A lot of people feel like they don't have enough time for kickflips. If you do, go to a local park if you can. And if you have a bank or something, learn how to kickflip up a bank. Use that airtime to learn how to fix your kickflip and transfer it to that flat ground kickflip and practice it until you get one that you like. So there's a whole lot of things that you can build on from this kickflip. which is like backside flip, frontside flip, double flips, and other stuff like that. So if you have any questions about those, we can work on them together. So this has been my how to kickflip. Didn't really show too many examples of it, but it makes sense if you make it make sense. You know, it's not too hard. It's all kind of logic and confidence. So get out there and try it. You never know, you might have someone's favorite kickflip. Huge shout out for my girl for doing my grip, by the way. A lot of love in this video. Hope you have a good one. Thank you for watching.